Hello everyone! In my previous video, I shared a recipe for beef short rib stew. Today, I'm so excited to share another favorite winter dish of mine, Sichuan braised spicy pork ribs. This recipe only requires an hour and a half from start to finish. Slow braising over medium to low heat for most of cooking time results in multi-layers of flavor and the scrumptious ribs, paired with the well-balanced carrots and potatoes, are absolutely irresistible. This recipe calls for smaller sized ribs to expedite the cooking time. I have a pound of baby back spare ribs already cut into smaller pieces. First, I soak the ribs in water for 30 minutes to remove excess blood before blanching them. This soaking and blanching step is crucial in Chinese cooking as it helps in cleaning the meat, eliminating any impurities, odd odors, and residual blood. When blanching the ribs, include scallions, ginger slices, star anise, Shaoxing cooking wine, optionally add Sichuan peppercorns, and enough water to fully immerse the ribs. This process remains consistent when blanching other meats as well. If you have been following my channel, you will know that those two steps are a must at the beginning of Chinese cooking. Blanching the ribs over medium heat, make sure to continually skim off any dirt, foam, and impurities that float on the surface. It is important to do this for about 5 minutes, as we will be using this water for braising the ribs later. Once the water becomes clean without any foams or impurities on the surface, remove all spices and the ribs. Strain the water into a large container, striving to keep it as clean as possible. And now in a clean pot, add 2 to 3 tablespoons of any neutral oil. Personally, I like to use avocado oil in most of my cooking. Then add a cup of yellow rock sugar pieces. Using yellow rock sugar is preferred as it imparts a beautiful amber glaze to the ribs without overwhelming the dish with excessive sweetness. If you don't mind a slightly sweet taste, you can also use white rock sugar or granulated sugar. It is crucial to handle the step over low heat and consistently stir the sugar as it gradually melts into the oil. Be careful not to burn the sugar as it can impart a bitter taste to the entire dish, so keep a low heat and patience are key in this step. As soon as the sugar has melted, add the ribs cautiously, as they may cause the hot sugar oil to splash, which can be quite painful, so be very careful during this step. Keep heat at low. After adding the ribs, stir consistently to ensure that each piece is evenly coated with the sugar. Continue stirring for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you will notice that each piece of rib starts to develop a gorgeous amber glaze. And next, push the ribs to the edge of the pot and create a space in the center. Add ginger, scallions, star anise, cinnamon stick, dry red chili, and bay leaves right in the center. Then stir all these aromatic spices together with the ribs for about 2 to 3 minutes to release their flavors and aromas. Then add 1 tablespoon of red bean paste, also called doubanjiang, and stir again for 1 to 2 minutes. Following this with 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and a half tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Stir again for an additional 2 minutes to ensure all the ingredients are well combined. Finally, add the ribs water that we saved at the beginning, along with another cup of warm or hot boiled water. Avoid using cold water here as it can affect the meat's tenderness in the end. Cover the pot with a lid and let it cook for 40 minutes over medium heat. After 40 minutes, remove all the spices At this point, the ribs should be cooked through, but not yet fork tender. Now add a potato and carrot chunks and stir them well into the mixture. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and another cup of warm or hot boiled water. You can reduce this to half cup if you prefer a thicker dish in the end. In my case, I'm planning to use the broth for noodle soup tonight, so I added an extra cup of water here. Cover the pot with a lid and let it cook for an additional 30 minutes. Then turn off the heat after this 30 minutes, allowing the remaining heat in the pot to finish the cooking process. After turning off the heat, the pot will still be quite hot. At this point, add a half tablespoon of black vinegar. Don't worry, adding black vinegar here won't make the entire dish sour at all. In fact, it serves to balance the greasiness and saltiness of the ribs while giving your taste buds a subtle hint of refreshing flavor. This is one of the secret tricks behind the addictive flavor in Sichuan cooking. Just take a moment to admire the gorgeous amber color of these ribs. The meat is so tender that it easily falls off the bone when you pick it up with the chopsticks. I truly wish you could smell this dish through the screen. It's incredible. These braised ribs will serve as the main base for our noodle dinner tonight. I'm so excited to assemble the noodle dish and feed my hungry family now. Thank you so much for watching. My friends, if you enjoyed the recipe and the video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your comments and questions. I'd love to hear from all of you. Happy cooking, everyone!